I bring my own power with me. All right, good.
How many games good for?
All day long.
7 games?
I went and been 9 hours on that jacker. I charge it up every night. It has a solar power, okay? Oh yeah, it gives me 110 hour all day long. They sell them on Amazon. 189.
I'll put it over here. We're by the smoking sign again.
We got enough battery. We don't need to plug charging.
All right, you got it up and
Yeah,
running.
it's
Did you get
live.
did you get a code already?
Yes. Let me send it to you. I sent it to Tony.
Yes.
I can't get on his. He don't have Mississippi Bombers on his Facebook anymore. I don't see a page to put it on there.
Oh, yeah. All right. Will you send me that link?
I'll see you back at the top.
You pick up every one of them out here, and then you don't see your own. You see everybody else's but your own.
These things have their own cellular data and stuff on them.
They throw out their own Wi-Fi. There it is. My meter. Open. They loaded. Oh, I'm like, what's my camera doing?
Hey, where are y'all from again?
We're from Wasco. It's about St. Charles, Illinois, Aurora, Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois. Yeah.
Wasco Diamonds.
Right.
40, 50 miles probably west of the city, maybe a little bit more.
I got you. No, I'm good. Hey, will you see if they've got a chart over there? Roster. All right, everybody. Welcome into Bomber Softball. We're back. This is Red Moscone, TC Callahan getting ready for the Bombers' second game of the night against this Wasco Diamonds team from Illinois. A 9:30 scheduled start, so we're pretty close. Pretty close to a correct start time here, as we started the first game tonight a little bit late. So the Bombers tied the first game tonight 4-4 against the Kansas City Peppers. And so this is the second game of the night, the second game of the fall against this Wasco Diamonds team. And the Bombers have seen them before. They played them last summer in Kansas City. And this is number 9.
Number 9,
Feisty.
00, 80 Mitchell's leading off.
Okay. All right. 00 Mitchell is going to be the leadoff hitter for this Wasco Diamonds team. First pitch to her is going to be a ball outside. We'll run down the lineups for the Bombers. Callahan's back behind the plate. Number 9, Lydia Feisty is the pitcher. She pitched 2 innings in the first game, so she comes back for the start here in the second game. Feisty had 2 good innings in the first game, so hopefully get the Bombers off to a good start here. Like we said, this is Mitchell, the leadoff hitter for the Diamonds. Number 6, Hardy's on deck. Called strike to Mitchell. So Feisty's going to have to come back after Mitchell now. Screwball's going to miss outside, and she's going to walk her. So a leadoff walk to Mitchell, and that's how we're underway here. Game number 2 for the Bombers here this fall. As we said, Callahan's behind the plate. Feisty's the pitcher. A little bunt. The runner left early. She's going to be called out. The runner left way early over there at first base, so Mitchell's going to be called out. No, and then they'll redo it. And so the batter here, Hardy, actually had a good little slap bunt out there toward Eister at shortstop. Eister was gone to cover the bag. Hardy hit it right in that spot. Umpire called Mitchell out at first base, so a good break there for the Bombers and Feisty, the pitcher. And so Hardy stands in now with 1 strike. Pitch is lined over the base, over the head of Osmond over there at third, and it's foul ball just over third base. It's going to go foul. And so these first 3 batters, the batter on deck for the Diamonds is another little left-hander. I got 3 left-handed hitters leading off the top of the batting order for this Diamonds, and they're all fast and left-handed. That's what's in order here for the Bombers in game number 2. Osmond over there at third. Eister's at shortstop. Called strike right there to Hardy. Hardy's going to have 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Eister's at short. Ashlyn Jordan's at second. McKinley Jones is at first. Swing and a miss by Hardy. That's going to get by Callahan, and Hardy's going to be on base with a drop third strike. It was a good pitch by Feisty, and Hardy swung at it. I'm not sure if she touched it or not, but Callahan couldn't hold on to it. And so Hardy's on at first base, a drop third strike. And so Wasco has a runner on at first. So Feisty comes back now to Johnson. This is the number 3 hitter, Johnson. She's left-handed, looks fast. And so left-handers galore for this Wasco Diamonds team. So Feisty now to Johnson. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I don't know if Tony, I didn't tell Tony to share the link on the Bombers page.
Oh, you didn't?
I don't know why I can't log into the Bombers page.
Yeah.
What happened next?
Little change up from Feisty. It kind of slips out of her hands. It rolls up there and hits Johnson in the foot. Johnson never got out of the way. She knew what was coming, and so a smart play by Johnson. She was down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Feisty hit her with a pitch, and now here comes another left-handed batter. The first 4 batters in the lineup, all left-handed for Wasco. This is number 8. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. This is number 8. This is going to be Callie Meinel. 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 Strike 1 on her. A little rise ball from Feisty.
He only has Tupelo Lady Waves and Tony Knight. You don't have Mississippi Bombers. I'm on his Facebook page. Ages, you don't have it.
A little change up there from Feisty. That was a good pitch. Umpire calls it a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Meinel. Swing and a miss, strike 2 now. Good pitch by Feisty. 1 out in the inning. Runners at first and second for the Wasco Diamonds. Bombers trying to get out of a jam here in the top of the first. Swing and a foul out of play by Meinel. Meinel, the 4th left-handed hitter in a row for this Wasco Diamonds team to start the game. Looking over there on deck, number 22, she's left-handed as well, and that's going to be Cassie Smith. Feisty now with the pitch, called strike. Come on, Blue. The umpire, 2 close pitches there for Feisty. The umpire hadn't given either one of them to the Bombers pitcher. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Meinel.
It's not on the Facebook page because I can't get it. I can't load this page. I text Bill so Bill will tell Tony the Facebook. He's telling him now.
So still 3 balls and 2 strikes to Meinel here. A good battle between her and Feisty. Callahan wants it outside, and there's a screwball. She struck her out. Nice pitch. Nice pitch by Feisty. That's a big strikeout at a big point in the game here, early in the game for Feisty. This is going to be 22, Smith. It's going to be called a strike. That was probably, Feisty got the call that time. That pitch was probably a little bit outside, and that was better than some of the other ones that she didn't get a while ago. And so Smith in the hole here, no balls and 1 strike. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. Another left-handed hitter for Wasco Diamonds. The first 5 hitters in the lineup, all left-handed. Callahan wants it outside. That's a changeup. Nice pitch by Feisty. That's nasty. Feisty comes in with about a 43-mile-an-hour changeup after a 57-mile-an-hour fastball. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Smith. Here's the pitch from Feisty. It's going to be lifted into left field. In comes Curtis. Is that Curtis? I got to learn these new Lovell. Love all. Okay. I didn't have the starting lineups with me, and so that's Love all out there in left field. And that's going to be Johnson in center and Helsing in right field. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get the starting lineups from the coaches before the game, and the mixture here of this hybrid team between the Missouri Bombers and Mississippi Bombers, I got to learn the players, and then when they're in the outfield, I can't see who they are. So we'll get better as we go along here for sure. Smith flies out to end the inning, so we're going to go to the bottom of the first, still scoreless. Yeah, the first 5 batters.
And look, you see a left-handed thrower out there?
No, they all told them. They all told them that, didn't they? Yeah.
Got the first one of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a good pickup there. You had the first 5 batters of the game for Wasco was all left-handed hitters, but there's not a left-handed thrower on the field here in the Wasco Diamonds defense. Speaking of another left-handed batter, here's Eister. She's a right-handed thrower and a left-handed batter as well. So number 12, Eister, the shortstop for the Bombers, is going to lead off. And number 28, Helsing, is on deck. So one ball on Eister here. Make it 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Riley Eister. Eister was 1 for 2 in the ball game earlier tonight. Eister likes to bunt it, likes to chop it out in front of the plate. And also can turn it on, can be a hitter if she needs to. Eister with 2 or 3 home runs last summer. And so even though she likes to bunt and has speed, she can pop one out as well. It's going to be ball 4 to Eister, and Eister is going to draw a leadoff walk. You like that?
What are you going to do on the net, though?
Probably hang on the net pretty easy. Probably would hang on the net. It might. Yeah, but he's got it tied in down here at the bottom. Yeah. So Eister draws a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the first inning, still scoreless, and here's Helsing. First pitch right down the middle to Helsing. This number 26 is the pitcher for 26. The pitcher for the Wasco Diamonds is Howell, Easy Howell. Swing and a miss. That was a swing through to give Eister a chance to steal the base, and she did. Helsing just waved at it, trying to give Eister some cover. Eister steals the base. And so a walk and a stolen base for Eister, and now Helsing has another chance for some more RBIs. Helsing was 2 for 2 in the first game, a double and a home run with 3 RBIs, and so Helsing, swing and a miss right there, she struck out. Helsing strikes out, and it's going to bring in number 23, McKinley Jones. Jones looking to get started here in game number 2. Eister with a bobbled ball. She's going to take third. Jones is 0 for 2 in the first game today, and so McKinley looking to get started here, get her fall started here in Chesterfield, Missouri. The Bombers are in Chesterfield all weekend here, 6 games on the schedule. This is game number 2. Swing and a miss by Jones. Jones looking to go deep with that one. The fences here are 225. All the way around 225 here. So this is a full-size field here at this Chesterfield complex. Foul ball right back at us. Jones now in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. I got to get used to looking at the radar gun up here working all the time. Here comes, well, I thought Eister was going to come on the pass ball. Eister decided against it.
They don't have the boxes there. Box.
I'm trying to go live. I don't know why I can't pick up the live feed. I don't hear no volume either.
So a leadoff walk to Mitchell, and that's how we're underway here.
Way behind, eh?
Game number 2.
I don't think it's live.
And an hitter in a row for this Wasco Diamonds team to start the game. Looking over underway here.
Okay, there I am. I'm caught up. Little chopper by Jones. That's going to be back up the middle. Give Jones a single and an RBI. The Bombers lead 1-0. McKinley Jones come through with 2 strikes. A little chopper right back up the middle, and the Bombers lead 1-0. So Eister walks, comes around to score. 1-0 Bombers, and this is going to be Osmond. That's going to be blooped out to the second baseman, and Osmond's going to be out. Ava Osmond, the number 4 hitter for the Bombers, flies out to the second baseman. It's going to be 2 outs in the inning now. It's going to bring in AJ, Ashlyn Jordan, number 24. Jordan's going to be the batter. And Jordan was 1 for 2 in the ball game earlier today. The pitch from Howell. That's going to be Howell. Howe. Howell. But if you're from Mississippi, it turns into Howell.
Howard.
It's Howell. But if you're from it, yeah, it's Howe. Howell. Howell.
Howell.
But if you're from Mississippi, we turn everything into a couple syllables there.
Howell.
Howell. Yeah.
Howie.
Yeah. So Howell the pitcher, and Jordan the batter, and McKinley Jones is at first. The pitch from Howell, a little change up outside, and McKinley Jones is going to steal second. So right out the bat here, the Bombers have 2 stolen bases in the bottom of the first. And maybe Coach Knight over there at thirds picked up something with the catcher here. And McKinley Jones stole that base pretty easily. Jordan swings and a miss.
Go ahead, Jay.
Come on, baby. McKinley Jones stole that base pretty easily. Jordan.
2 balls and 1 strike now to Jordan. Pitch misses on the inside part of the plate. 61 miles an hour from Howell. Howell. Number 2, Callahan's going to come out on deck. And Jordan's going to draw a walk. So 2 runners now for Callahan. Callahan's got some power, and so a big spot here now for Callahan in the bottom of the first inning here. Or top of the first, I guess I should say, right? On bottom of the first.
Bottom.
Yeah, bottom of the first inning. A little pass ball by the catcher, and there goes Jones. Jones takes third base on a little bobble by the catcher. The runners move up, so now runners at second and third for Callahan. Number 9, Feisty, the pitcher, is going to come out on deck for the Bombers. Pitch to Callahan, misses down low. 59 miles an hour from Howell. 2 balls and no strikes now to Callahan. The pitch from Howell, called strike. That was a nice pitch right down the middle. Callahan let it go. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Didn't look good.
Didn't look good. A 2-wood pitch to Callahan, way down low. 3 balls and 1 strike. So Hal's going to have to be careful here because she's about to load the bases with Feisty on deck. I can't say I blame her, though. This wouldn't be a bad walk to walk Callahan here if you're the other team. That just loads the bases, and now with 2 outs, there's a bases are loaded for Feisty. The first pitch from Howell, right down the middle. Feisty was 0 for 2 in the first game today, so she comes in here looking to get started. Good chance here for Feisty to get going here with the bases loaded. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Feisty is going to be in the hole here now. Have to fight back 1 pitch at a time. One ball and 2 strikes now to Lydia Feisty. Swing and a miss, she struck her out. And so Howell, the pitcher, comes back and strikes out Feisty to end the inning. And that was a big strikeout with the bases loaded. That's going to end the bottom of the first. The Bombers do put 1 run on the board. So we'll head to the second inning. The Bombers lead 1-0.
What is that on the thing there now?
Do what now? Oh, I don't know. It comes up every now and then. It goes away, I think. It must be some kind of little advertisement.
Gives the humidity.
Yeah, it goes with humidity once and then, yeah,
Clear skies, 48 degrees.
yeah. A lot of information on this new camera system that we have here for this Bombers broadcast. Adds a lot of information on the screen for the people back home watching. So we're going to head to the top of the second inning, and the Bombers lead 1-0. Lovall's going to come in and be the catcher for the Bombers, and so Callahan's going to take a break. Lovall's going to be the new catcher, and Feisty's back out on the mound. And so Helsing is in right field, and then that is Curtis that just took a jog out to left field, and then it's going to be Johnson in center. That ball's going to be lined right at Johnson. It's going to be right over at second base, and so that's going to be a leadoff single. That's going to be a leadoff single for the pitcher for the Wasco Diamonds. Howell, number 28, is going to have a leadoff single, and so just that 1 pitch and 1 hit for Howell.
I can't see it.
Swing and a miss by number 24 now. This is going to be 24 Ferrardo. And there goes the courtesy runner. She's going to steal second. So the courtesy runner for the pitcher, Howell's out there at second, and Ferrardo, the batter, got 1 strike on her. Feisty now with the pitch to Ferrardo. It's going to be down low.
Nice block.
1-1 pitch is going to be lined in the left field. That's going to be down the line. It's going to be a foul ball. The umpire is going to call a foul ball. It was close. The third base coach was begging for a hit. He called it fair, but he doesn't matter. The home plate umpire called it foul all the way. So the third base coach over there was trying to steal a call, but it just didn't work out for him. Umpire was right on top of it. A long foul ball for Ferrardo. And so now Feisty, the Bombers pitcher, has 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ferrardo. Swing and a miss, or swing and fouled straight back. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Ferrardo, and this will be a big out here for Feisty. Little changeup, misses up high, gets over Lovall's head. And the runner's going to advance from second to third, so it changes the strategy for the batter here now. All she's got to do is get a ground ball somewhere on the infield to get the runner in from third. The pitch from Feisty, swing and a miss. She struck her out, and a nice pitch. Looked like a rise ball from Feisty. And she strikes out Ferrardo, and that's a big out. A big out for Feisty and the Bombers. This is going to bring in number 42. Swing and fouled straight back here to the fence. And 42, we don't have a 42 on their lineup. Carruthers is what's on her jersey, so we'll go with that. Number 42, Carruthers. Little change up from Feisty. That's a nice pitch. It's a nice pitch from Feisty, but it missed it up high just a little bit. And so 42, Carruthers, the batter, trying to get the runner in from third. She shows a bunt. It's going to be fouled right back into Lovall's chest. She shakes it off, and she'll be fine. So 2 strikes now on Carruthers. The pitch from Feisty, 55 miles an hour, up out of the zone. Up out of the zone there. Feisty, 55 miles an hour, up out of the zone. Pitch from Feisty is going to be lined into center field. That's trouble. That's going to get over the head of Johnson. Johnson's going to go back to the fence. Carruthers is going to be standing at third base with a triple. Nice job by Carruthers, the hitter. She drilled that ball into center field. At 1 hop the fence out there at 225. And so Carruthers hit it well. And it's going to be a 1-1 ball game here in the top of the second. A 1-1 ball game here in the top of the second as the Wasco Diamonds have tied it up. And this is going to be number 53, Rogers, the batter. Pitch called a strike way out on the outside part of the plate. That's a good pitch for Feisty. You can throw that one again because that was about 3 or 4 inches outside. The umpire gave it to her. Next pitch is going to be right down the middle, and Rogers is going to strike out. So Feisty gives up the triple, comes back with a strikeout. That's 2 strikeouts in the inning. So 2 outs with a runner at third base. And so you want to keep the runner at third and in this inning. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. The Bombers need to live out there. The umpire's giving that outside part of the plate. So you want to just keep it out there and keep going. Keep going further out until he doesn't call it a strike anymore. There's where Lovall sets up that time. The batter, number 9, is Ryan. So 1 ball and 1 strike now. Bombers trying to get out of this second inning. The pitch from Feisty, fouled back out of play. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Ryan. The pitch is going to be blooped into right field. That's going to be down for a base hit. Jordan went back. Jordan couldn't get there. Just a little tweener in between the dirt and the grass. Jordan couldn't get back to it. Helsing came in, tried to make a play. She couldn't get there, so it was a little Texas League blooper. That's going to score a run. No. So give Ryan a single and an RBI. And Wasco leads 2-1. Another left-handed hitter here for Wasco. She's going to show a bunt, pulls it back. This is number 3. This is Remington. So 1 strike on Remington. The pitch from Feisty misses up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Number 9, Ryan's the runner at first. Swing and a miss by Remington, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Remington. Feisty looking for her 3rd strikeout of the inning. The pitch from Feisty misses up high, 57 miles an hour. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. The runner at first, that's Ryan. She'll take off on the pitch. The 3-2 pitch now from Feisty. Swing and a miss. She struck her out, and that ends the inning. Nice pitch by Feisty on a little rise ball. And that's going to end the inning, but Wasco Diamond scored 2 runs. We'll head to the bottom of the second. They lead the Bombers 2-1. How? So Hal, the pitcher for the Wasco Diamonds, is going to come back out. This is her 2nd inning. Number 41, Meg Vinson's going to be the leadoff hitter. First pitch to Vinson, down low, ball 1. Vinson, a senior from DeSoto Central High School, South Haven, Mississippi. So leads off the 2nd inning here for the Bombers. Next pitch to Vincent, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Down here.
A 1-1 delivery to Vincent, swing and a miss, strike 2. Some strikes here, let's go.
Stay on it.
1 ball and 2 strikes on Meg Vincent. Here comes the pitch from her. It's going to be blooped over the pitcher's head. The shortstop came in, made a good play. Vincent got jammed on the pitch. didn't get it all, and the shortstop came in, made a good play. I think almost if the ball bounces there, Vincent may be on base, but the shortstop made a diving catch, made a good play, and Vincent's out. Fly out to the shortstop. That's out number 1. This is going to be number 13, Lovall, the catcher for the Bombers. Number 10, Helsing's going to be on deck. No, excuse me, that number 10, Johnson on deck. Called strike there to Lovall. Two balls and 1 strike now. Pitch misses outside. It's going to be two balls and 2 strikes now to Lovall. .59-mile-an-hour pitch to Lovall is going to miss, and that's going to walk. Lovall's going to walk, so I missed a pitch in there somewhere. Lovall's going to walk. That's going to give the Bombers a base runner. It's going to bring in number 10, Johnson. First pitch to Johnson's going to miss down low, ball 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. The Bombers trail 2-1. The 1-0 pitch now to Johnson. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Jamie Johnson. Johnson's going to show a bunt. It's going to go foul. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now on JJ. Lovall's over there at first. Johnson's the batter in the hole here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch from Howell's going to strike her out. The pitch was up in the eyes of Johnson. Johnson went after it. Missed it. Strikes out. It's going to be 2 outs in the inning. And it's going to bring in number 13, Curtis. Ten batters in the lineup for the Bombers. 11 batters in the lineup for the Bombers. So all 11 players that are here are batting. And so that brings in Curtis, the number 11 hitter, and it brings out Eister, the leadoff hitter, on deck. Lovall's at first. That's Johnson now. Johnson's come in to run for Lovall, the catcher. So Johnson's over there at first. Little half swing from Curtis. Curtis held up. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch now from Howell. Swing and a miss. That ball was way outside and up. Curtis offered at it. It's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes now. So Curtis was aggressive here. Now she's got to pick out a good pitch with 2 strikes. This pitch is way outside. You can see the catcher for the Wasco Diamonds setting up outside, trying to get Curtis to chase another pitch, and Curtis laid off of it. A 2-2 pitch from Howell. Swing and a miss. She struck her out, and that ends the inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Howell. No runs for the Bombers. The Bombers left 1 runner on base. We'll move to the top of the third, and Wasco Diamonds lead the Bombers 2-1. What do you think, Corey B? You got any analysis you want to? You got any analysis you want to give us here on the air tonight?
I know we got to take away the outside pitch.
Yeah.
That's all they throw.
Right.
The only one's been inside because you missed.
Mm-hmm. So we get ready to start the top of the third inning here. Vincent's going to come back in now. She'll be the new pitcher here for the Bombers in the third. So Feisty went the first two, and now Vincent relieves her, and this is just the opposite of what happened in the game number one. And so Feisty and Vincent have been the pitchers of record for tonight for the Bombers. So Vincent's going to come in now and relieve Feisty. A 2-1 ball game, the Wasco Diamonds lead. This is the bottom of the lineup for Wasco. So Vincent's got to get the bottom of the lineup out here. This is going to be number, what's that number there? 9? 5. Called strike there to number 5. It is number 5. She's going to be the leadoff hitter here in the third. And this is the bottom of the lineup for Wasco. So Vincent has a couple hitters here at the bottom of the lineup. And it's always good to get these bottom of the lineup batters out. That's strike number 2. I can't see her name, number 5. What's her name? Algram. Swing and ripped into center field, but there's Johnson. Top of the third.
Top of the third.
I still can't tell who the outfielders are, and I may be messing up somebody's name out there, but it's one out. Algram lined out to the center fielder. So it's one out in the inning. Swing and a miss there by number 28. Number 28 is going to be Maude, M-A-U-D-E. So it's one out in the inning. Strike 2 now to Maude. So Vincent now one strike away from the first 2 outs here in the third. An 0-2 pitch from Vincent on the outside part of the plate. She struck her out with a curveball. So that's 2 outs in the inning now, and it's going to bring in Mitchell. Now this is going to be the leadoff hitter. So we've gone through the lineup one time, and now Mitchell's going to bat here with 2 outs here in the third inning. And so this starts the left-handed batters, the 5 left-handed batters in a row now for Wasco, and that's Mitchell to get things started here. First pitch from Vincent's going to be a ball just outside. Wow. So 1 ball and no strikes now to Mitchell. The 1-0 pitch misses up high. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch from Vincent's a swing and a miss by Mitchell. So Vincent's back in the count here now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Trying to get the Bombers through the top of the third inning. The Wasco Diamonds, a team out of Illinois, lead 2-1. Pitch from Vincent, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Mitchell. Vincent now trying to get the Bombers out of the third. Vincent now with a 2-2 delivery to Mitchell. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. So Vincent, back-to-back strikeouts, ends the top of the third. We'll move to the bottom. The Bombers trailing 2-1. Damn, drop. I dropped my pen, and it just went to you know what. No, I guess it scratched the tip. I guess it scratched the tip on it. Let me go get me a pen out of my bag.
We're in the bottom of the third.
Bottom of the third, 2-1.
Bottom of the third, Bombers trailing by 1 in a 2-1 ball game. Riley Eister is going to be the batter leading us off, trying to get something going here and get some runs back on the board for the Bombers. First pitch to Eister is going to be a called strike low outside part of the plate. Blue liked it, Eister didn't. It's now 0-1. It's the 0-1 pitch to Eister. She pulls back the bunt. So that pitch was a ball. It's now 1-1. Eister doesn't like that one. She pulled the bunt. She's now looking at 2 strikes. She's behind in the count 1-2. 1-2 pitch, low outside misses. Is now 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Eister swings and misses. That is not what your Bombers were looking to do, for Eister to strike out, leading us off here in the bottom of the third. That's going to bring up 28, who hit the big 2-run bomb in game 1 here in Missouri tonight. McKinley Jones on deck. Helsing's going to take the first pitch, strike 1 looking. Oh, 1 pitch, pulled foul, now 0-2 is the count. And Helsing's going to strike out swinging. That's going to bring up McKinley Jones. As 26 for Wasco, Diamonds has retired the first 2 batters for the Bombers here in the bottom of the third.
6 strikeouts for this pitcher here.
First pitch swinging, Jones. She fouls it back out of play. Count now 0-1. Jones swinging a miss. She's now behind 0-2. It's going to be a hard hit ball on the ground. Shortstop making a good play on it, and Jones will be out at third, and that's going to retire 1-2-3 with the Bombers. We're now going to the top of the fourth. Let's see who's going to come to the circle for the Bombers. It's going to be Vincent behind the plate, I think, and Callahan behind the plate.
Vincent on the mound.
Vincent on the mound.
Yeah.
Callahan behind the plate, and the rest of the lineup should still be the same. Helsing going over to third for Osmond. Jordan still at second. Eister still at short.
I don't know either. I guess that other girl's throwing them. We know it ain't your fault. Hardy.
First pitch to Hardy's gonna stay high for ball.
Top of the fourth inning.
We're in the top of the fourth, and the score is 2-1. Bombers trailing by 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch, stays outside. Ball 2.
Had to be close.
2-0 pitch, you go chopper over to Jordan. Jordan over the first for out number 1.
Johnson.
Brings Johnson to the plate for the Diamonds.
Hit by a pitch her first time up.
Looking for her first hit here in this game. She was hit by a pitch her last at bat. That pitch gonna miss outside, ball 1. It's gonna stay high in the zone. Vincent now behind in the count here. 2 balls and no strikes to Johnson. There's a called strike outside part of the plate. Johnson now with a 2-1 count. Cold, clear night here in Missouri. She's going to put a little chopper on it. Trouble for the third baseman. Trouble for the Bombers defense on the corner over there. Unable to make the play and get the out at first.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough play no matter what.
It was tough. We're playing on turf. It may look like dirt to you viewers at home, but it's a tough bounce. Made trouble for the corners. Diamond's going to have a runner on first now. This brings up. Who's this at the?
Michael. I don't even know.
Can't say the last name. Number 8.
Mienel. Mienel.
Stays up and inside. 1-1's count.
She struck out her first time up anyway. Got her.
And that's
Nice
going to
job.
be, Callahan's going to throw her out at second as
Nice
Johnson's
job,
going
Allie.
to steal second base. Nice job by Callahan and Eister out there for the tag team effort. Callahan throwing her out as she attempts to steal second base.
Now strike her out in this inning.
You know that thing don't pop up, look at that.
Fouls that back. Number 8, looking at 2 strikes.
Look at that damn changeup right here now.
Vincent come in with a slow changeup. Let's end this.
Either a rise ball or a changeup.
I'm going to say it's a rise ball red. Here's a rise ball from Vincent. Fouls it off out of play.
I'll play career and try to win some more money. Can I go big ball $4,000 race?
It's going to go foul down left field. Number 8 here battling, staying alive at the plate against Vincent.
At least show her a changeup. Don't have to be a strike, but just show her one. Throw it.
Up in the zone. That pitch is going to get away and miss. Count now is 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Show her a changeup, Corey. Just show it. Strike her out on the next pitch.
3-2's the count. Callahan set up way outside for that pitch. That's going to stay in play, I believe. It's dead center field. Oh, yeah.
Feisty made the catch.
And Feist. We apologize if we get some of these names wrong. Center fielder with the out. Bunch of new names, new players with this merged Missouri, Mississippi Bomber 18U Gold team. That's going to move us into the top of the 5th. Bombers still trailing by 1 in a 2-1 ball game.
Bottom of the 4th, buddy. Bottom of the 4th.
Top of the 5th, bottom of the 4th, it's all the same. It's cold, Red. Cold night in the upper 40s here in Charleston, Chesterfield, Missouri. Chesterfield, Missouri, right outside of St. Louis. First tournament of the fall season for the Bombers. We'll be in action next weekend for the Bombers Southeast Fall Invite Showcase in Oxford, Mississippi. Ava Osment leading off in the bottom of the 4th, looking to even up this ball game. First pitch, Osment tips it back into the face of the catcher. Change up misses. Count now 1-1 to Ava.
What's the miles per hour? I guess that's regular then. That's what it used to be. And you got you.
Osmond's going to reach down at that low pitch, and it's going to be thrown in the dirt over to first base. Osmond's going to slip on this slick turf out here, and she's going to stay at first base as she reached down and golfed one over to the third baseman. Third baseman makes a bad throw over to first. Osmond's safe. Brings up Jordan to the plate. Callahan on deck. 5 and 6 hole hitters. Jordan swinging a miss, strike 1. Jordan struck out her last at bat. That pitch inside, close to Jordan, and inside catches enough of the plate for Blue to say it's a strike. Jordan fouls that back into the fence. 2 strikes now. It's going to be right into the glove of third baseman. It's going to retire Jordan. Bringing up Callahan, who walked her last at bat. Looking for her first hit of the night as she has been hit by a pitch, walked, and flew out to left field. Ava Osmond at first base. Callahan's gonna come back off the bunt, stay low in the zone, called strike. Callahan now behind in the count, 0-2. Low outside, count now 1-2 to Callahan.
Oh, Allie.
Callahan's going to foul that out of play. Still a 1-2 count.
I was going to add a pro or whatever that is, but you haven't started. I'm not messing.
Callahan fouls one straight back, still 1-2.
If you can hit that outside corner like you can.
Look, Alex, better.
Going to be 2-2. In the dirt, not enough for Osmond to leave first base. Feist is on deck.
I'm still wasting this one.
2-2 count. That's going to be pulled foul down left field. Still 2-2.
You know, I kind of forget you had to shift.
Callahan fouling them off, looking for her pitch still. Callahan fouling it off again. Let's get out in front of it just a little bit. She's fouled off about, I don't know, I lost count. And she's going to strike out looking after all that. It's going to be a second out here. Vincent's going to come out on deck. He's going to bring up Feist to the plate. First pitch to her stays outside, ball one. Swing and a miss by Feist. She's now with the 1-1 count. Osmond still on first base. It's a 2-1 ball game. Bombers trailing. It's going to be foul, and second base going to come over and make a catch in deep foul territory, and that's going to be out number 3.
8,060 goals. And it was only 145.
Yeah. Ava Osmond coming to the circle. Her first time seeing the circle here tonight in Missouri. cold? No.
You ain't cold?
Ain't feeling cold. Feels like it's snowing.
All right, so we're going to start the top of the 5th inning here. Osment, the new pitcher, Ava Osment, who is committed to Murray State University. It's going to be the new pitcher for the Bombers. And Smith, number 22, is going to be her first batter. Smith, Howell, and Ferrardo, the 3 batters due up for the Wasco Diamonds. 2-1 lead. Wasco leads the Bombers here in the top of the 5th. So Osmond here just wants to get through this inning, keep the game at 2-1, give the Bombers a chance to win it in the bottom of the 5th. Or to go ahead in the bottom of the 5th. We're on about an hour. And did you hear the time limit, Corey? Yeah, we only played 4 innings in the first game, so we're already in the top of the 5th here, so we're getting close on time. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Smith. Osmond needs to come over here with just something here. Challenge her with a fastball. Swing and a miss by Smith. Smith swinging for the fence. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Smith. Big pitch here for Osmond. Swing. Nice pitch on the outside part of the plate. Osmond liked it. And Smith's going to draw a walk here in the top of the 5th inning. This is going to bring in Howell. Number 28, Howell, the pitcher for the Diamonds, is the batter now. Pitch from Osmond misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Howell had a single to center fielder last time up, and that's going to be a call to strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Howell.
It might supposed to be snowing.
Puddin over here is getting cold. Yeah.
It might as well be snowing, Corey.
Puddin just got cold over here. Oh my goodness.
Gosh, no.
The pitch from Osmond's going to be lined out there to Eister. Eister's going to double up the runner. It's going to be 2 outs. And a good pitch by Osmond, a good play by Eister. Doubled Smith off at first. And so the Bombers turn a double play here, and that's always a help to the pitcher. So Osmond, good job for Osmond and the Bombers.
Tanner, that bag warm? That bag warm? Or that bag warm?
That's saying how much rain.
Good pitch.
First pitch to Ferrardo's fouled back here to the screen, so it's going to be no balls and 1 strike on Ferrardo now. And Osmond's looking to get through the 5th.
It's going to be a popsicle.
A pitch from Osmond's called a strike. I thought the umpire called it a strike. He did. It just took him a while to get there. No balls and 2 strikes. Callahan setting up outside, wants the ball outside. Here it is. It was over the plate just a little bit.
That ball's foul.
The umpire made a wrong call at first. He changed his mind. Who is that over there at third base?
McKinley?
Is that Jones?
No.
No, that ain't McKinley.
What? No, it ain't. Man, if it don't look like
So no balls and 2 strikes here to Ferrardo.
It ain't. No, Jones at first.
Is that Laval? Laval?
Laval, yeah.
Yeah.
Laval.
Yeah, Laval over there at third base.
She's like, I knew it was foul.
Yeah, she knew it was foul. The umpire didn't. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Ferrardo. The pitch from Osmond over the plate. That's going to get through. That's going to be a base hit. And this Ferrardo, a 2-out base hit.
Oh, I need to start doing some push-ups or something.
So Ferraro gets a 2-out base hit, and Osmond's got some work left to do here. Now this is Carruthers, and she's got to be careful here. Carruthers is the one that banged it off the fence. One hopped the 225 fence her last time up for a triple. And so you need to stay away from that here. The Bombers trail 2-1. Can't afford to give up any more runs. That's line down the line in right field. That's going to be foul. Foul ball. So no balls and 1 strike to Ferraro here with 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Bombers trying to get out of the inning, trying to get 1 more at bat here. A pitch from Osmond misses inside. That's going to be the timer going off for the umpire. What do we do, just finish the batter?
Are they home team? No, we home team, so we'll get the bat. Will we home team?
Yeah, if it's finished the inning, yeah, we will. But is it? Osmond misses with the pitch. It's 3 balls and 1 strike now to Carruthers. Swing and fouled out of play. Well, I think the umpire's saying 2 balls and 2 strikes now. I'm trying to watch the umpire. Looks like this is going to be a 2-2 pitch coming from Osmond. Little change up. That's going to be pulled over there to third base, and a nice play by. Yeah.
Literally everything on this boot needs to be basically redone. The heel.
No, that's Johnson.
Right there.
Johnson.
That's 28, Johnson, over there at third base. She made a good play. I gotta get these faces.
Daddy, come here. I don't know what cut this. Recut it.
Hey,
That's a crack. That's from the screw. And that's a crack by that wood.
so we're gonna go to the bottom of the 5th. This is gonna be the Bombers' last at bat here, trailing 2-1. The Bombers will have to come back and win the ball game here. Gonna get a new pitcher for this Wasco Diamonds team too. Hold on. I don't know what that's all about. Have you got your Mevo on?
It's not recording, but it's on.
Okay.
I just hit record when Allie was.
So the new pitcher for this Diamonds team is going to be number 9. This is going to be Ryan. She'll have to get Vincent, Lovall, and Johnson out. The first 3 batters due up for the Bombers. Bombers trail 2-1, trying to come back here in the bottom of the 5th. So Vincent's going to step in. Vincent's 0 for 1 in the game. Flew out to the shortstop her first time up. Her bats for the second time here in the game. Pitch from Ryan misses up high. 1 ball and no strikes now. And this is where Vincent has to be patient. You just need a base runner here. You're trailing 2-1, trying to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Vincent. Love all on deck, and then Johnson's going to follow her. Curtis, if we get to the fourth batter. Swing and a miss by Vincent. And Vincent, that ball was a little bit up. Oh, come on, Meg. Vincent's going to strike out on a little changeup outside. That was a good pitch by Ryan, but Vincent chased it. Come on now, don't.
Come on, Blue, you know that ain't even close.
You heard me or not? So I win. Tournament is
Bad couple bad calls by the umpire there.
The light turned green now.
1 ball and 1 strike now to Love all.
Like, I have jumped like a millisecond early.
Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Coach Knight's talking to the Wasco Diamonds coach down there, and I think they both pretty much have decided the umpire's like ready to go home. He's cold and he's ready to go home. Lovall's going to foul 1 off here. And 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Pitch misses up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bombers need a base runner here. And Laval's at the plate. Pitch misses up high. 3-2. The catcher was set up way outside. Laval threw it high and inside. It's going to be three balls and 2 strikes on Lovall. Swing and fouled out of play, so Laval stays alive. Johnson's on deck, and Curtis will follow her if we can get that far. Bombers trailing 2-1, trying to come back here in the 5th. Little change-up's going to miss up high. And Laval's going to be the base runner that we needed. A base on balls for Laval.
Go, Johnson.
It's going to bring in Jamie Johnson now. Swing, strike 1 to Johnson. Swing and a miss. And Coach Knight's going to call timeout. He's going to bring Johnson down there. Have a little talk with her. Lovall's on first. Johnson's at the plate. Curtis now comes out on deck. The pitch to Johnson. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No 2 pitch now coming to Johnson. Oh my goodness, umpire called that a strike. I'm not so sure about that. Johnson's going to strike out looking. So 2 outs here in the inning. It's going to bring in Curtis. Eister now comes out on deck, the leadoff hitter for the Bombers, if Curtis can get on base. Swing and a miss on a little check swing from Curtis. It's going to cost her a whole strike, though.
Go.
1 strike on Curtis. Lovall's at first. That's the tying run over there at first base. The Bombers need a hit. Need something here to happen to get the leadoff hitter Eister to the plate.
I got 300 one time wasted. I won 4 now, too.
Catcher setting up inside, wants to bring it inside to Curtis. It's right down the middle. Curtis misses it. It's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Curtis. Curtis here looking to make something happen. Loveall's over there at first. There goes Loveall. She's going to try to stake the base. Here comes the throw. It's going to be a bad throw by the catcher. Give Loveall a stolen base.
It's locked on to the pitcher for some reason.
Uh,
You see where it's going? I can't make it go away.
right. So a 2-2 pitch down to Curtis, and she strikes out, and that's going to be the ball game. Ryan comes in, strikes out 3 batters in the bottom of the 5th, and the Bombers are going to lose the ball game 2-1. A 2-1 loss here to the Wasco Diamonds. And the Bombers are done for the night. They tied the earlier game, lost this game. So the first 2 ball games of the fall are in the books for the Bombers. We'll be back in action tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Check the Bombers website, Mississippi Bombers website. There will be a link on the website to click on to go to the game that's going to be broadcast tomorrow on YouTube. And so the Bombers will be in action for 3 games tomorrow at 11, 3, and 6. So until then, for TC Callahan, this is Red Moscone saying so long, everybody.